What's up, guys? It's good to be back. I've been meaning to make a video for a while, and I'm sorry it's been so long. It's actually, how long has it been? It's been 3 months, actually. So, my last video unboxed the new wheel. The video before that, I said, this is why you want silver ASAP. And hopefully, you guys did what you need to do. And here's a clue as well. So, you should be burying some of this stuff for the future, and I'm deadly serious. I'm very serious. You do not want to miss out on this stuff. And what did I say? That was 11 months ago. And I really should have come back after exactly 1 year to revisit this, but it's getting critical. Let's see. We're at. So this is the last year. I said about 11 months ago, so around here. So $30. You could have had it for about 28 bucks an ounce. And now we're at 49 bucks an ounce. So what's 49 divided by 28? That is 1.75. So you've already had a 75% gain since I told you to buy silver in that video. But that's nothing. You might be saying, wow, Ark Rides only made a massive profit. Let's sell. Let's sell. But don't be stupid. That's nothing. What we're going to see in the next year will blow this out of the water. This is like just warming up. Think of it as warming up a rocket. You warm up the engine. See, it just ticked up to 49. And once it gets going, it takes off. In a little bit, I'll show you what I've been doing while I've been away from YouTube. I've been doing a bit of work as a forklift driver actually, and I bought a 4-wheel drive and modded it. So I'll show you that afterwards if you want to stick around for that. But let's get back to the topic. Why do you want silver? So I'll remind you, and I promise you now, you don't want to get gold over silver if you want to make more money. Let's talk to ChatGPT here.
Absolutely. I'm here and ready to chat. If there's anything else on your mind or anything you'd like to dive
Stop.
into, just
How
all
much?
good.
How much available physical silver bullion is on the earth today?
Determining the exact amount of physical silver bullion in circulation today is a bit tricky because of limited public data. However, in 2024, the total silver demand was about 1.16 billion ounces, and there was a supply deficit of roughly 117.6 million ounces.
Tell me how much physical silver bullion is freely available according to all known inventories today in 2025.
In 2025, silver inventories are quite low, and due to rising industrial and military demand, some analysts believe that global silver stocks could be nearly depleted this year. So the amount of freely available physical silver bullion is quite limited.
In ounces, please.
In 2025, the global silver market is indeed facing a notable supply deficit. The World Silver Survey indicates a shortfall of around 117.7 million ounces, which means that the amount of freely available physical silver bullion is quite limited.
Anyway, you used to tell me that there was 1 billion ounces left. Are you telling me there's less than that now?
Yes, that's right. In recent years, the available silver bullion has been steadily dwindling due to increased industrial demand.
Wow, okay. So guys, there's less than 1 billion ounces of freely available silver. That means there's less than 1 ounce per 9 people on the planet. Do you know how much available gold there is? Oh, let's ask the AI. How much gold bullion is on the planet?
In total, the amount of gold ever mined throughout history is roughly around 6 to 6.5 billion ounces. This includes all gold in various forms, jewelry, central bank reserves, and bullion. The amount that's specifically in the form of bullion held by investors and banks is a smaller subset of that total, generally in the range of about 1 to 2 billion ounces. It really depends on how we categorize and define the gold holdings.
So there's more gold bullion than the amount of available silver bullion.
Yes, that's generally correct. Gold bullion is more abundant in terms of available quantities compared to silver bullion. Silver tends to be consumed more in industrial applications, which reduces the amount that's freely available for investment. On the other hand, gold has historically been more reserved for investment and reserves, so there's generally a higher amount of gold bullion relative to silver bullion that's readily accessible.
And silver remains in deficit, meaning it just keeps becoming rarer every day.
Exactly, that's right. Silver's industrial demand is really high, and it's often consumed in ways that make it difficult to recycle or reclaim. This means that the available supply of silver for new investment tends to shrink over time, contributing to that ongoing deficit. It's definitely an interesting dynamic compared to gold.
So there you go, guys. Silver is about to run out. And I'm telling you, if you don't buy it soon, you're not going to be able to buy it at all. Even if the price hasn't shot up yet, it's just going to run out. You're not going to have it available at any coin dealers, websites. It already happened in 2011. There's been two major price spikes, one in 1980 and one in 2011. And we saw on both of those that people just couldn't buy silver. It just ran out. I find it amazing that they managed to get it under control, get the price back down, but now they won't be able to. And that's because it's running out. They can't keep the price down on something that is literally running out, and it's being demanded by trillion-dollar industries like Apple, who put 90 milligrams of silver into each phone, basically. I think they might put a bit more than that, but that's the average for a smartphone. And that means that silver could go to $1 million a kilo, and it would still be profitable for Apple to buy silver. And that's $30,000 an ounce, by the way. 10 times, it's like 8 times more than gold is right now. So if you think gold is expensive, just know that there's companies out there that would be willing to pay 10 times more by weight for silver, which is now dirt cheap. So go buy it. It's not just smartphone companies, it's the nuclear industry. They will pay the same. They'll pay $30,000 an ounce for silver if they have to. The military, and the medical industry. Silver is an amazing substance, by the way. I've been using this stuff called colloidal silver, which is basically silver water, and it cured my dog of this really bad wound that wasn't healing. It was all infected. And then just by chance I read that silver is used in hospitals for critical burns patients and critical wounds. And that's because silver is one of the most powerful antimicrobial agents, if not the most powerful. And it's extremely safe at the same time. So they give it to the most critical patients, and it's been proven to speed up the healing rate by up to double. And I saw it on my dog, and I know this stuff is miraculous. So actually, I use it on myself now. It's actually used in a lot of cosmetics as well. It keeps your skin looking young. I know it's like, this sounds like, what the hell, like silver just does everything now. And it kind of does, guys. I'm not going to talk about everything now, but it's a miraculous metal. And when people find out about it, it's going to explode in price because of how rare it is now. It's rarer than gold. How amazing is that? And it's still 80 times cheaper than gold. It's the shiniest metal on the planet. It's in the known universe. So for those people that like shiny things, when people find out how shiny silver really is, just wait. and see what happens with the price. Like I said, it's already gone up 75% since I told you to start buying it. It wasn't financial advice, it was common sense. Sell everything and buy it. Buy money, basically. I'm telling you to buy real money because fake money is going down the toilet fast. There's not long to go. If you're holding fake money, which is paper money, money that grows on trees, then you're not safe. You're gambling big time. Every day that goes by is a major risk. If you're holding paper money, you need real money, which is gold and silver. And gold and silver will hold value 1,000 years from now, anywhere on earth. It'll be gold and silver still holding value. Bitcoin will be worth zero. The US dollar will be worth zero. Everything else, the euro, the pound, the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, all of it. Swiss franc, I don't know, all of them. Literally every single currency in the world. Doesn't matter how strong it is. I think the Bahrain dollar is one of the strongest. That'll be worth zero. But anyway, about my four-wheel drive adventures, I did buy a four-wheel drive, which I kind of regret because I should have just bought more silver. I think it was worth it because I ended up building it out, made it into like a camper, and I just found that super fulfilling. It was a dream for me actually because I used to have a van, and I would use that as a camper, and I would think to myself, if I had a four-wheel drive van, that would be the dream, like a little camper home that's four-wheel drive, and that's what I did with this. So yeah, it was worth it to me, even though at the end of the day, it's gonna end up costing me big time. The amount of silver that I could have bought, even though it was cheap, I paid only 6,000 Australian dollars, so like 4,000 USD is what I paid for the car. Runs perfectly. And then I spent another 4,000 Australian dollars, so like another 2,500 USD, building out the camper, the battery and everything, all the electronics connected to the car battery. So 6,500 USD should have gone into silver really, because in a few years it's gonna hurt basically how much that's gonna be worth. But oh well, I might end up selling it anyway in the near future. If I don't hurry, I'm gonna get bugger all silver for the sale. That's for sure. So that's the thing. If I don't hurry, I'll probably just end up keeping it. And it did hurt to think about selling it because all the work I put into it, I built all that myself and took quite a while. So I did want to get some use out of it.